All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the New York Jets. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
Wait, set. Round 80. Round 80. Ozzy.
Here we go.
Ozzy.
Now the leading rusher for the Pats last year is a rookie, Sony Michel. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
65.
Sugar.
Brady gives to Michel.
Run.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The give is to Bell. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Darnold completes it, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
SOS.
Red 80.
Slam. Mike's 50.
I
hear. That's like that.
A give to Bell. Jamie Collins, formerly of the Browns, in on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Watch the slant.
Here's Darnold.
Watch out.
Over the middle, he completes it to Hurd. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jalen Hurd, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Baby. Let's go.
And now out come the Patriots. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Wait, 20. Rip.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing.
50
They'll go left side here with Michelle. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Getting the sense Charles are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural.
It got his man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Hey, watch the edge. Watch the edge. Slam.
Shadow. Check it. Reload.
Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Alabama.
They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, but this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got you, son.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, watch 57. 57's the mic.
Hey, 66.
Let's go.
Mike's 57. 57's Mike.
Hey, 66.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Baby. Get him, boys.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Jalen Hurd with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up.
Hey, check it.
Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, Alabama.
On 2nd and 15 now. Brady. That's out to his running back, Michel. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Let's
get the ball. 57. Mike, 57.
Alert.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now it's Crowder. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up later tonight, a lot of buzz about this game. The Browns, they've been doing some travel. Back-to-back primetime games for them. Monday night they were in New York. Now the Browns head to Los Angeles to take on the NFC champs, Browns and Rams. An 8:20 kickoff Eastern time, 5:20 in California. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Check 26, check 26.
Now it's Darnold. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Here we go, son.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 44, Darnold. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
Give me the bell.
Jalen Hurd on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
You don't want no problems with me.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Ja'Kai Polite in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning.
Come on, fellas.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
Here we go.
New York set to take the field. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
That's it. Big hit.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Darnold.
Got you, boy.
Carrying one out for Crowder. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially,
Let's go.
give him 15. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
72.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
57's the mic. You. 57's the mic. Watch 57.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady to Gordon out left. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Let's go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
20.
57.
Regular.
Tighten up.
Brady now on 1st down. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, Depp has been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a... Dorsett's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Philip Dorsett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And it's now 21-17. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away.
We got this.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10.
His team showed up.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And now running right through him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Here we go. Here we go.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 22.
Joker.
The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
No. Off.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Easy work. It's easy work.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Back for the offense. Let's go.
On second and 12, Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Wait, that's Alpha. Alabama. 380.
Mike 52.
Not here.
Check 30.
Regular.
They start the drive with White. And some space here. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Come on now.
It'll go
Let's
as
go.
a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
53.
That looked like a 2-deep coverage, which we call cover 2. And what that really means is you have corners, what we call rolled up in about a 5-yard area on the outside receivers. Then your safeties are back closer to the hash marks near the middle of the field, somewhere around 10 to 12 yards back. So if you can break through the first level.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
Sack, baby.
That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop.
29.
That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Showing 8.
Sugar. Hey, Echo.
57's a Mike.
Hey, go 66.
To throw is Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Vandy, Joejuan Williams, with a pick. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They begin with Michelle on the ground. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
57's the Mike. 57.
Shadow.
From the 36, Brady. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. That was close to a big play, and just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the front.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know you felt that one.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
64, weak.
Don't be scared of it.
Again, it's Bell. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's Darnold. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got room. And running with power here. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Watch the safety creep.
Recon, 132 fighter.
The lady.
To throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the curl. Watch.
Let's go. No, 60.
On 1st down, Brady.
Mike to 59.
that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough.
Round 80.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
What you got? Mike.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Smith catches left side. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets it 6. Now Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Get ready.
What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
Hey, we got 4.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. Now the pressure gets to him again. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Kill, turn up.
Alert! Hey, exit.
57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
The Pats do snap it. It's Brady. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
We're going to start.
Mike's 50.
Red 80.
Squeeze double. Sponge. No.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And what? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout in order to get the ball back. And try.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's good for 28 yards.
Yellow 80. Red 80.
50. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Mike 50.
Darnold.
I got him.
Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Touchdown, baby.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Hey,
Brady and the
Alabama,
Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 22.
Sugar.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down.
Oh, let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get your reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. New England on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. On third down, Michel. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Come on, fellas.
That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Hey.
Jacket, reload!
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
53.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big to victory, and the defensive